Okay, guys, I'm doing a follow-up to the mayor that got arrested. I'm going to play the video back in portions and talk about why I feel he got arrested. Some people are saying, you don't even know the mayor, and you're talking about... Look, it doesn't matter if I know the mayor, and I don't care that he was yelling at the cops. I mean, I wouldn't have yelled like he was doing, but just because the cops are being cordial, they were being professional. But I don't have a. It's his First Amendment right. If he wants to yell at cops, if he wants to record the police with his camera, if he wants to, protest the police, I don't have a problem with any of that. What I had a problem with was he violated penal code, and I'm going to go through it. I'm going to give you the penal code right here, right now. Now, it was out of. Somebody asked me what city it was or what town. It was Nassau, I think. I don't remember. There was an N, a couple S's, and a W. So I think it was Nassau. Man arrest in Nassau. I think that's an Indian name. Sounds like it. But the mayor was arrested in that city. Now, somebody had said, well, the police didn't even tell him you're under arrest. They just handcuffed him. And they don't have to tell you you're under arrest when they handcuff you. I could be wrong on that. I'm not always right. I don't know what the actual letter says in the policy. Like here in California, we have post police officer standards and training. But I do know that I've filmed a lot of cop watches, and there are a lot of cops who didn't say you're under arrest. What they said was, okay, put your hands behind your back. Place your hands behind your back. Okay, we're going to put you in this car right here. Have a seat. We're going to figure it out. The reason they don't say you're under arrest is if they find out that maybe there's no offense to arrest you for, they unhandcuff you and they let you go, and they say you were just detained. We apprehended you and detained you because we had to figure out what was going on. So you weren't under arrest. And just because you're handcuffed don't mean you're under arrest. It means you're being detained or even apprehended pending an investigation, maybe right there in the field. We want to see what's going on. The arrest is, and they'll usually tell you that when they come back over and they open the car door and they go, okay, you're going to be arrested for whatever. That's when they tell you that. So they didn't have to say to the mayor, you're under arrest. That's only in the movies, okay? Because they were detaining him at that point. Don't eat popcorn before you do a video. They were detaining him at that point, but then, of course, yeah, he ended up getting arrested. So, no, they don't have to tell you when they handcuff you that you're under arrest. But you'll see you always see at cop stops when they come back over and they open the door and they're talking to the guy. That's usually when they go, okay, you're going to be placed under arrest for possession, whatever, suspicion or whatever, yeah. That's when they tell you that. Then they close the car door and they go, take him to jail. But this mayor, he committed a crime, y'all. And in California, it would have been PC 148A, obstructing, delaying, or resisting. Now, the reason they got him in a chokehold, and it wasn't a bad chokehold, it was actually a good chokehold.
In the streets.
All right. Hey. So they could effect the arrest, is that he started fighting and moving away, and they had to contain him. What if he started swinging on the cop? No, you got to stop that shit right away. You have to quash that. So that's why they got him like that. It was cool. It wasn't one of those choke ones. It was just a control maneuver. I liked it. It was very well, and I'll show you it here. Let's go through the video. I'm going to play the video in clips. You just interrupt myself with the video clips as I go. Now in Minnesota, there's a penal code 609.50, which is obstructing the legal process, arrest, or firefighting. Subdivision 1 makes it a crime. Whoever intentionally does any of the following may be sentenced as provided in Subdivision 2, which is the penalty. So the crime is Bowlegs number 1, obstructs, hinders, or prevents the lawful execution of any legal process, civil or criminal, or apprehension of another on a charge or conviction of a criminal offense. When you have a traffic stop, that's a legal process. The traffic stop. When you're signing the traffic ticket, that's a bond to say, okay, I will appear in court. Bowlegs 2 obstructs, resists, or interferes with a peace officer while the officer is engaged in the performance of official duties. This mayor violated Bowlegs 2. He was interfering with the peace officers while they were engaged in the performance of their official duties. Didn't matter. It wasn't because he was yelling at them. It wasn't because it was because he walked up into the middle of their traffic stop when they had said, "Can you get back?"
Why don't you just stand back over there?
What are you guys?
Why don't you just stand back over there?
What are you guys doing?
Just stand back over there.
What are you guys doing?
We're stopping cars.
For what?
I don't know why we're stopping him, but he was the one that I just got here. Okay.
You guys are emptying his fucking car out on the road.
Okay.
What the hell are you guys up to?
Just go stand back over there.
Don't you guys have something better to do, like patrol the goddamn street?
Go stand back over there.
You know what?
This isn't safe for you.
I'm the mayor of this fucking town, and you guys get the hell off the highway out here.
Talk to our TZD coordinator if you don't like what we're doing. This is what we're doing tonight, okay?
Fuck you guys.
All right.
Just
You're
go
a bunch of fucking dinks.
Just go stand back over there.
Fucking dinks.
Go stand back over there.
Go do your jobs. You're not drug people. You're not even qualified to be pulling people over for this shit.
Okay, well you didn't even know that, so go stand back over there. You can videotape all you want. Just go stand back over where it's safe, okay?
You're not in a safe area. I've almost got.
Oh, don't tell me. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
And now your dog's loose.
Yeah, well, if you guys wouldn't be pulling people over, I wouldn't be out here.
He was in the middle of their traffic stop. Bowlegs number 2, I'll read it again, obstructs, resists, or interferes with a peace officer while the officer is engaged in the performance of official duties. And then Bowlegs 3 and Bowlegs 4 are firefighter and ambulance service personnel crew. Won't get into that. We won't get into by force or threat of force, etc. It was Bowlegs number 2 that he violated. Subdivision 2 is the penalty. A person convicted of violating Subdivision 1 may be sentenced as follows. If the person knew or had reason to know that the act created a risk of death, substantial bodily harm, or serious property damage, or the act caused death, substantial bodily harm, or serious property damage to imprisonment for not more than 5 years, or to payment of a fine not more than $10,000, or both. Now, you might say, well, how was it death, substantial bodily harm, or what have you? He created a risk of, we'll say, substantial bodily harm or death. Because what if, while distracting those police officers, the passenger of that car, who was the one filming the video, what if that passenger had jumped out with a gun and went and shot the cops and the mayor, and then they drove off? You know what I'm saying? You say, come on, would that have happened? It happens all the time. Cops get shot all the time on traffic stops. They get shot at on traffic stops. So he was pulling their attention away, which created a risk of death or bodily harm, because those people in the car could have done something to those cops. They could have jumped out and punched a cop and go, drive, and drove off. Because the mayor had distracted those cops, you see. So, yes, he did create a risk of. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos and mayors in Minnesota from coast to coast. Thank you.